What's the name?
Jinky Balansa, sir.
Your age?
30 years of age, sir.
Okay, your height is 5 feet
5'6", sir.
5 feet 6, I think, and 63 kg. Can you just stand up and walk behind a bit and put up your hand? Yeah, okay. I see that you are very strong. Can you look after old people? Just sit down, sit down. Huh?
Yes, sir.
You are you are quite tall. You are strong. Can you look after old people?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have got many employers here looking after children and looking after old people. So, this looking after old people, one is Indian family. Can you work for an Indian family?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this Indian family, he's a dentist. He's 80 years old. He's also he's still practicing as a dentist. That means he's still doing his dentist work. But he needs somebody to help him to do housework. There are only 2 persons in the house, this sir and mom. The sir is still working. So you will need to take care of the house, maybe help the mom to cook, or you will need to learn to cook, and finally you will need to do the cooking. The main thing is the housework. Maybe you will need to do the ironing, the everything to do with the housework. You will have to attend to it because the mom and the sir is quite old. Do you think you can work for this family?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
And also I got another family, is a Chinese. The mom is 80 years old. She's staying alone in the house. She needs somebody to accompany her. Somebody to talk to her, somebody to, like a friend to her or a daughter to her, make her happy, make her comfortable, and accompany her to the hospital, to the beauty parlor, to the supermarket, and wherever she wants to go. Do you think you can do this job?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
Do you have any experience looking after elderly people?
None, sir.
No, okay, but you are willing,
Yes, sir.
Okay, now looking after children, I see that you have overseas experience.
Yes,
Can you tell me your experiences?
yes, sir. Taking a children, sir.
Where were you working?
In Saudi Arabia, sir, and UAE.
Okay, you work in 2 countries in the Middle East, Saudi and the Middle East. You finish your contract, Okay, in the Middle East in Saudi, what was the job?
Household chores, sir.
Household and look after children, right?
Yes, sir.
How many children were there?
6 children, sir.
The what were the ages of the 6 children? How old are they?
2 months, sir. 2 months and 2 years old, 7 months, 9,
Wait.
10, 11, sir.
2 months, 2 years old, 2 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, and 11 years. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got a few family here. One I have got with 2 children. Okay, the 2 children, 2 years old and 4 years old. But these 2 children are very active and sometimes can be very naughty. Okay, they will pull you. They will sometimes push you. They will run around the house. They will run up the stairs. They are very active. Sir, mom, they are working. So you and the 2 kids will be in the house. Do you think you can look after these 2 children?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
You have to be you have to take total responsibility. That means you cannot allow them to run out of the house. Make sure they are safe. Make sure they have their shower. Make sure that they have their food. You might need to do a bit of cooking when they are asleep or maybe they are resting. You might have to do some cooking. But when they are awake, you have to look after them. Do you think you can manage?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
Now in Saudi, there are 6 children. How many DH are there?
Baby, sir.
How many DH are there in Saudi?
Only one, sir. Only me.
Okay, to look after the 6 children, I think also not easy. But do you have any problem looking after the 6 children from 2 months to 11 years?
None, sir.
So can you really manage well? Do you feel
Yes.
tired to look after the 6 children, that especially you got another one that is 2 years old, 2 months old and 2 years old? They are not easy to look after. It needs a lot of effort. So, so do you find any difficulties?
Yes, sir.
Do you find any difficulties in looking after the children in Saudi?
None, sir.
No, so you are okay,
Yes, sir.
So if this family were to select you to look after the 2 child, which they said the 2 children, of course, children are very naughty, okay? They run around, they run up the stairs, they run down the stairs, they will probably off and on, they will come to you, maybe ask you a lot of things, they will pull you, they will even push you. You know the children, I think you will know, isn't it? Because you have looked after 6 children. I'm sure you are very familiar with children, am I right?
Yes, sir.
But
Can handle them, sir.
you can handle, and you are not married, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have children of your own.
None, sir.
Do you have any children?
None, sir.
And you are totally single?
Yes, sir.
So your experiences are from the one that you work in Saudi and also in UAE, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just imagine these 2 children, they are very naughty. Okay, sir and mom not in the house. You are totally responsible. Can you imagine whether you can do this job? Can you?
Yes, sir.
You feel you can?
Yes, sir. I can, sir.
You are totally responsible in the house because sir and mom will be working. They sometimes come back quite late, maybe 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. You will be totally responsible to look after the 2 kids. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, sir. I know, sir.
What food?
Arabic food. A little bit no of Arabic food, sir.
Then Philippine food. Do you know how to cook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if the mom also wants you to learn cooking, are you okay with it?
Yes, sir. I'm willing to learn.
You're okay, Okay, I have got another family. They got they got 1 child, 7 years old. This child, I think goes to school. Sir, mom goes to work, but sir, mother is in the house. She will be the one supervising you. The mother is very strict. She needs the house to be kept very clean. Sometimes she will scold you. Do you think it's okay for you?
Yes, sir.
This lady is, I have to let you know, is very fussy, and she will be telling you all the while to do this, to do that. Do you think you can stand all this when she's telling you? Do you think you can stand this?
Yes, sir.
You can, What about your mom in Saudi? Does she always scold you also?
Sometimes, sir, if I have a mistake, sir.
You make a mistake, they will scold you. I think that's okay, because you make a mistake, you just say sorry. You have to be a bit tolerant, don't argue with them, don't quarrel with them. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay, now I have got another employer. You got 1 child, 2 years old. They got 3 housemate, including you with 3. The other one is going back, I think somewhere in June. That you will be expected to sleep with the child, 2 years old, to look after him, and when the child is asleep, you will need to help the other 2 DH